All right, so I'm going to read an article. Male feminist kills himself. This is from the Pluralist. Male feminist kills himself after girl he loves falsely accuses him of sexual abuse at the Women's March. Teenage boy killed himself last week after his female friend accused him of sexual abuse and then retracted the claim. According to Argentinian news site Infobae, it started in December when Agustin Munoz, 18, marched with other young people through the center of his native Bariloche to protest violence against women. The demonstrators charmed "Never again, never silent." At one point in the march, names of alleged sexual abuse were read off in a public shaming. Munoz's name was announced to the crowd because his friend, a fellow feminist who was identified only as A, had reported him. In the middle of that march, they shouted his name and he was stunned, Munoz's mother, Silvia Castaneda, told the Bariloche 2000 news site. His first thought was to run home. After her son explained what happened, Castaneda said she contacted a female friend who immediately admitted the allegation and apologized. Castaneda angrily posted online the woman's text and voice messages asking for forgiveness. "I don't want any more madness," one message said. Despite Castaneda's efforts to combat the accusation against her son, it continued to spread online, and Agustin, boy, I'm butchering these names, became depressed. He was in very bad shape in bed. He did not want to eat, Castaneda told Infobae. Just when Munoz seemed to be improving, Castaneda told Bariloche 2000 he got into a fight with his girlfriend on her birthday and his mood sunk lower than ever. Munoz was a different boy and his emotional state was very weak like so many others. "Please look for tools to let children grow without fear," Castaneda wrote on Facebook. Later in a video posted online Saturday, she and her husband appeared with Munoz's peers and warned of the destructiveness of false sexual misconduct allegations. When you look at a picture of this male feminist, he's very feminine, and I'm going to post that as the picture. It's sad. It's a sad situation where you have a lot of these young girls. I feel, and this is my psychology, this is me putting my psychology hat on. These women that are put on such a high pedestal for being sexual victims, victims of sexual assault, they're put on. You immediately get some sort of fame. You immediately get something to the point where, and then when you look at it also, that the widening, because of the angry feminists, the widening definition of what is considered sexual assault, they're letting all these women feel quote unquote good about saying that some evil man has done something to them, to the point that some probably want that dopamine hit so much to be able to say. It's almost like a kid or a parent that almost seems to want a child with special needs, or to be gay, or to be someone unusual, so you can say, yeah, I'm part of something. The parents that will get mad that that have a deaf child, that will get upset because another parent went and took their child and got the surgery to be able to make their child hear again. And people really get upset about that because they want to feel a part of something. They want to feel special. So in this situation, I know it sounds bad. I know some people are just saying, "You just can't believe you said that a person is sexual assault. They just want to feel better." No, I'm saying that you can get wrapped up in something to be able to say, if everybody around you, 9, 10 people, 9 out of 10 people are saying that actually had something maybe happen to them, then all of a sudden you're sitting there like, well, Yeah, it happened to me too, girl. Yeah, this men can happen. You get caught up in these things. That could have possibly been a situation right here. Come to find out, she later said, hey, yeah, he didn't do it. False accusation. Probably because you're swept up in it. And it feels good to say those evil men did it. I think this is one of those situations right here where if you're a guy and you have a woman that goes to these women marches and crap, you need to get away from this woman. If she goes to women's marches and she's a hardcore feminist like this, you need to get away from these women. You are tying yourself to a freaking powder keg. I would never, ever put myself in a situation where a person is actively going against something that is everything that I am. So that's my comments on that. The people will sit back and talk bad about Betsy DeVos and the Title IX and actually giving some kind of rights to the accused on college campuses and things like that, to where where a guy can't just be kicked out and that no investigation or nothing. He's just kicked out of school and this and that. People will get mad and say, Betsy DeVos don't know what she's doing. For giving rights to a person because of situations like this. You will have feminists that will sit there and be okay with, let's just say out of 5 cases, if one of them is a legit case, then that's enough reason to just Title IX for everybody, anybody accused, to be done away with purely because that one. If there's a chance, what I'm trying to say here, if there's a chance that a person could be innocent, which is any situation, unless you catch the person in the act, if there's any chance, there needs to be due process, is all I'm trying to say. Because of situations like this, what we're hearing here. This young man and killed himself, thought he was doing something good, was swept up in all the old women's march crap, and look what happened. Anyway, that's my thoughts on that. Comment, like, share, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one. I'll link that article in the description also. All right, so you can read it yourself. That's pretty sad, but this is what happens when you get caught up in the ideology. All right.